भैया सुनो, असली वाला लिंक यही है ना?
हाँ विवेश यही है।
अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक है।
For the time being.
Good morning, class. Yes, I'll be changing the links every class. Okay, I'm not actually, following the Google Classroom link, because most of the time you will share the links here and there, and then that creates a problem. Okay, so each time it doesn't take too much time to create a link. So every time I'll be creating a new link and then I'll be sharing in the group. Okay, so even if the Google Classroom link is there, that will not work. Clear?
Okay.
Everyone, please join the group. Join the group if you haven't. I mean, the WhatsApp group. Done? Let me check whether you have joined or not. I have sent the link to your kit email. I can see only 65 students have joined. Others, please join.
Ma'am, you are talking about the WhatsApp group.
No, the Google Classroom.
Okay.
Okay, we completed non-verbals last class, is it? Verbals was done. The formal and the informal, oral and written methods.
No, ma'am.
Yes. No? What did we complete then? What did we complete yesterday? We had a class yesterday?
No.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Ma'am, we completed communication process.
We completed only communication process. We had a class yesterday, no? Tuesday we had a class?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
No, we okay, ठीक है, चलो. Well, I have given this PPT in the group. It's already there, but I thought that it's over. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is what you can see. You can see it here. This is visible. Verbal communication. We talked about the process of communication, and I told you that there are three methods or three ways of communication, which is verbal method, non-verbal method, and visualizations. Okay, visualizations. cover so many things. We'll be talking about that. But what is verbal communication? We'll be talking about the meaning, types, advantages, disadvantages, and the differences. Okay. Now, meaning is very simple, in which the message is transmitted verbally, which means it is mostly in oral form. It happens with the word of mouth or by writing. Clear? I mean, in written also, but mostly verbal means oral method. Okay. Uh, Written method is important for formal context. Clear. Oral method is important for the informal context. Clear. But in at workplaces, both for oral and written are used, but the emphasis is more on the written form. Clear? So, verbal communication refers to the form of communication in which message is transmitted verbally. Communication happens by word of mouth or by writing. Clear? This is the meaning. Types of verbal communication includes oral communication and written communication. As I have told you, I have highlighted the examples and examples more, because what happens is in the mid semester exams you get so many objective questions where you lose marks, right? So I have highlighted the examples, and also that once you read the PPT you can at least remember it. Okay. So oral communication are the spoken words. Clear? It is the spoken words that we use for our communication, that forms the oral part. It includes face-to-face conversation, speech, telephonic conversation, video, radio, television, voice over internets, etc. Yeah. Now, communication is influenced by pitch, volume, speed, and clarity of speaking or the language. Clear? Pitch, volume, speed, and clarity of speaking is individually conditioned. Okay, I mean every individual have their own pitch, volume, speed, clarity of language, accent, and everything. That these together are called paralinguistic features, which we'll be studying in the non-verbal communication. Okay. In the non-verbal yes, non-verbal communications, will be studying about all these things, how even the sound that we have, the individuals have, that affects our communication. We'll be studying about all those things. Clear? Written communication, where written signs or symbols are used to communicate. Clear? It can be printed or it can be handwritten. Clear? It can be transmitted via email, letter, reports, memos, etc. The different formats of transmitting written communication, and these email letters are both formal and informal, but report memos are mostly formal. Okay. So, in case if you are getting a question about what are the informal written communication examples, you can use email and letters, but report and memos for the official or the formal letters only. Okay. Influenced by the vocabulary and grammar used, writing style, precision and clarity of the language used. Okay. यहाँ पे oral communication में this was influenced by pitch, volume, speed, clarity. Here it is influenced by vocabulary, grammar used, writing style, precision and clarity of the language used. Okay. Now, written है, so you will have syntax, grammar and the syntax, clear vocabulary, writing style, and that is the reason your professional communication or my entire lecture will after we finish this communication part, maybe from the second unit onwards. Yeah, I'll be emphasizing more on your writing styles. Yeah. See, you are not in a habit of picking up those official communications or official writing styles. Clear? You are most of you are in a habit of just mugging up the writing style which was taught in the class, just because you had in mind कि class में जो मैंने teacher का पढ़ा है वही format में लिखेंगे तो ही number मिलेगी, right? But now, just because you will not be working for your grades or your marks. Okay? You'll be working for an organization with where you are going to develop your personality, your professionalism, right? So your professionalism should be reflected in each and every aspect of you, with your personality, be it your communication, be it your writing skill, be it your oral skills, clear, be it your listening skills, whatever it is, clear. So we'll be focusing more on that. So that has to be taken into consideration. Precision in writing is important because the professional communication or the business communication focuses more on fact-based writing is important here. Okay? I mean, it's not literature where you're fictionalizing thing where you are simply creating cooking up stories and trying to explain anything. No, it is more fact-based writing. It is more technical writing that is to be used. Yeah, that is to be understood. Clear. So I'll be talking more on the written communication part. I'll teach you how to draft, documents at offices, yeah, or for your official purposes. What are the requirements? We'll be talking about all those things. Okay. So written communications are influenced by vocabulary and grammar use, whereas oral communications are influenced by pitch, volume, speed, and clarity of speaking. Clear. Most common form of communication being used in business and is considered core among business skills. Clear. Writing, as I said, even if you have oral skills, but your writings should be very different. Clear. You will. I want you to observe this. Clear. You will be getting so many mails from KIT University, from the teachers of KIT University. So observe their writing skills. Some teachers will have a different writing skill. They will sound more professional with their writings. They will. Their write-ups will mesmerize you. Their write-ups will sound that yes, this person is practicing, professionalism, or this person knows how to put up the message clearly. But for some, you will find that they are simply doing away with the task. Okay, I mean they don't tend to develop their writing skills. ठीक है, मतलब पूरे ये तुम बस के 10 साल के एक्सपीरियंस में तुम ये देखो how teachers or how the registrar's office or the vice chancellor's office, you'll be getting mails from all these offices. Okay, the people working at these offices are professionals, clear, but in spite of that, clear, whether they have developed the writing skills or not, whether they have precision skills or not, whether they have clarity skills or not, clear, I leave it to you to observe. Clear. And then decide which way you want to develop yourself. Okay, I mean develop your professional side. Clear. What you should be doing, what you should not be doing. Clear. Rather make a list of what you should not do while you're developing your personality. Developing your personality through writing first. Okay. Writing, say, you will be exposed to more of writings, write-ups, the documents, the letters, emails, and everything. You'll be exposed to more of write-ups. Yeah. So try to develop your writing skill first, and then move on to the other things which are important. Okay. Clear. So as I said, oral is also there, but written communications will be preferred more. Some of the examples are listed out here: memos, reports, bulletin, job descriptions, employment manual, electronic mails. Okay. Next is communication with external environment: email, website, letters, proposal, telegraph, faxes, postcards, contracts, advertisement, brochures, and news releases are used. Okay. So this is the thing. Next is the advantages and their differences. Okay, now oral communication and written communications have their own advantages, disadvantages, and they differ. Okay, oral communication is less expensive. Obviously, it takes nothing. It just takes your brain and then your mouth and your paralinguistic features. That's it. But with written communication, it is expensive because of the cost of printing, cost of postal services, cost of internet, cost of papers, so many things. Yeah, it saves time. Yeah, it saves time because if you have an oral discussion with the other person, yeah, you can end the communication then and there itself. Yeah, but with written communication, you will have to wait for a reply from the other party or the receiver to understand whether the communication is complete or not. Okay, you get an immediate feedback. The feedback in written communication is delayed. Okay, personal contact. You can easily develop personal contacts with your communication skills, with your oral skills. Yeah, but written communication, just because it lacks gestures, human gestures, your expressions and everything, your paralinguistic features in writing written documents, clear, or written letters or emails, you lack this personal touch with written communication. That's the reason, most of the emails now have introduced or have added emoticons there, clear, so that people can at least express what they feel with those emoticons. But that again, with formal context, emoticons are not recommended. Okay, next is useful in difficult situations. For example, in case of any kind of crisis or any kind of chaos, clear oral communications can resolve the issues. Clear, but the same thing is not possible with written communication. Clear. With oral communications, you can develop cooperative spirits, clear, but with written communication, it cannot be done. Useful in secret matters. I mean, obviously, we don't share secret matters. I mean, with written things, clear. या अगर होता भी है तो those are sealed in envelopes, and confidential tag is put in there, and then it is sent, or maybe end-to-end encrypted format में उसका the exchange is there. But still, please mute yourself. Okay. But with keeping secrets, oral communication is mostly preferred. It is highly persuasive. You can easily persuade someone with your oral communication skills. Written communication persuading is a tough task, but it's not difficult. You can easily learn the skill of persuading or persuasiveness in the write up can be developed. It is useful for all kinds of audiences. Yeah, I mean, with oral communication, you can communicate with any kind of people. Yeah, but with written communication, a fixed type of audience is required. For example, if I go and give this sorry, if I go and give this lecture to standard one student, will he be able to understand what I'm trying to tell them? Yeah. Or if I go and give this to medical students, okay, practicing medicine, clear, will they be able to understand? No. So all the official or the formal things, written documents are for specific person only. Okay, so this is the advantages and disadvantages between oral and written communication. But let's also talk about the disadvantages of this. Now, the advantages of oral communication somewhat are the disadvantages of written communication, but advantages of written communications are disadvantages of oral communication. Okay, I'll tell you how. No legality. It's not legal because it cannot be produced as a witness or as a proof, but with written communication, it serves as a permanent record. Clear. This can be contradicted with the fact that, with the advancement of technology, oral voice can be recorded and it can be produced as a proof. But again, until unless a quality voice quality check is done, it doesn't serve as a legal value. Okay. Next is lack of accountability, because people can easily say no when they are held responsible for what they have said. They can simply deny. Clear. But with written records, if it is sent from your end, maybe following some technology which have the mark of when and where it was sent, clear, the date, time, seconds, minutes, everything is being recorded. You cannot simply deny that you have said this, or you have not stated that. Okay, so it serves as a legal document, but oral communications don't. Yeah, it has low reference value, as I said, because of accountability. It has low reference value, but it has high value, as well as it serves as a legal document just because of its permanent record, which can be revived, received at any point of time. Okay. Next, it is greater scope for errors. While oral communications, you might be बोलते हैं ना, flow में ज़्यादा भूल गए, ठीक है. You humans are bound to, have this error. Okay, but with written communication, just because you can proofread what you have written, clear, this scope gets minimized. Okay, scope of error gets minimized. Clear. Oral communications can be easily forgotten, obviously, clear, but written records, written write-ups are recorded, and it can be easily revived, or it can be retrieved whenever required. Clear. Next is not useful for long distances. Obviously, you cannot have.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, could you please increase the volume of your system? It is becoming increasingly difficult to perceive you from my side.
Am I audible to everyone, or it's the same thing with
Ma'am, I'm talking about the
everyone?
volume of the system.
It's already up. See, it's already 100%.
I'm all right.
It's just because I'm not using any external device.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm fine.
I'm not using any headphones or any speaker like that. Okay. Next, so it is not useful for long distances. It is just because I am sorry. It is very difficult to have long video calls or long phone calls, though this has been minimized to certain extent, clear, with the advancement in the communication network, but still it is not considered useful because it can be very expensive, clear. But with written communication, long files or large files can be attached to emails, and it can be disseminated to people. Mass dissemination means people with a larger reach can get the same document at one point of time, clear. So it is very suitable for long messages, whereas for oral communication you simply cannot remember everything which is orally said, clear. So this is the thing. Accountability, obviously, just because it has permanent records, it is held responsible, and it is accountable. It helps in goodwill and image building. Good write-ups, most of the time, it helps in building your image, clear. It also is used as a tool to build up goodwills. Okay, q matlab, why do we ask for those bills? Bills are permanent records, clear, and we prefer to go to shopkeepers who are giving bills. So when someone gives you the bill, you perceive their image as they are highly professional. They are honest with their business, clear. This is what you perceive, clear. So simultaneously with a goodwill, you also create an image, clear. So the same thing will happen with you when you communicate with the written forms. Okay, when you communicate properly, I mean, start from now, start from the very initial days of your BTech here. Learn how to send emails to your teachers, clear. Learn what are the essentials of emails. Learn how uh, you know the mails or any write-ups or even your assignments are to be submitted, clear. Everything will not work as you have been working with now, clear. I mean, it will change, completely change. Every time I give you assignment, I'll be talking about those tips and tricks that you need to follow, clear. But it's not, don't take it just for the assignment, clear. Learn from those things. Okay, learn from why am I instructing you particularly about certain things, because that is how you need to develop your personal skills. Okay, clear. So these are the advantages and disadvantages. Moving on to next is the difference between formal and informal communication, which is we understand. I have already given you a situation. I have explained with a situation where, suppose in case if I'm not willing to go to my office today, yeah. So how am I going to communicate this idea to two places? I have two places to deal with. I mean, at my home and at my office. Yeah. So at my home, will I go and submit an application to my mother telling her, okay, look, I'm not well, I'm not willing to go to office today? And can I go and tell my boss, "Okay, look, tell him, I mean, slam his door and tell him, Kisa, I wasn't well and I'm not coming to office, or I missed my office yesterday." Clear? I cannot do that. Clear? Because this formal and informal situation is so inbuilt, so it's so infused in our brains that automatically we know how to behave in what context. Clear? So with informal situations, we simply go and tell Maki, look, I'm not going to office today, and these are the reasons. Okay, she might, try to convince you कि ठीक है चलो अगर नहीं है, whatever she has to say. Clear? But with the formal communication, when you send this application of yours for your absence to your boss, clear, he will go on to check your leave account balance. He will go on to check whether it's an important meeting that I have missed by not coming to office today. I mean, he will do his own calculations. Clear? While mother will have her own calculations. Clear? And both will be different in their approach. Yeah, both of them will be totally different in their approach. Mother will be more emotional towards my absence, while my boss will be more professional towards my absence. Okay, so this is what has to be understood, and understanding this context, you have to follow some ethics, you have to follow some procedures, some protocols. All those professional ethics, professional protocols, and professional, communication will be talking about more hereafter. Okay. So formal communications are organizational rules are strictly followed. Obviously, you know the protocols of KIT by now. I mean, the first contact point for you is your mentor. Clear? The mentor will be forwarding your applications to the respective departments. Even if you send to respective departments, most of the time they won't reply because you are not coming through the proper channel. Okay, so the channel is you contact your mentors first, and then the mentors will keep you in copy, and then they'll forward your applications. Clear? But with informal communications, अभी तक तो तुम लोगों के बहुत सारे unofficial groups बन चुके होंगे, WhatsApp पे, Insta पे, ठीक है, Facebook पे, so you understand better. Clear? Now, such communications require official recognitions. That is the reason you people have been given KIT email IDs. Clear? That you will understand, क्यों KIT email ID क्यों दिया गया. बहुत सारे colleges में तो बच्चे अपने personal ID से भी काम चला रहे हैं. क्या? So why KIT official email IDs are given to you? You will understand now. I mean, later when we discuss more on this. Clear? And your unofficial groups doesn't require an KIT ka logo in the profile picture. Clear? But with most of the classes, WhatsApp classes group, you will see that they have this KIT official logo there. Okay. Next is that is inflexible in nature, as it cannot be changed when desired. Okay. I mean, the protocols once created cannot be changed because the creation itself follows so many rules, regulations, and concepts, everything. So it cannot be changed. Okay. I mean, this mentor and mentee rule cannot be changed just because you are not fitting in properly, or you're not learning the protocols. Clear? We cannot change because this is how it works, and it will be working because it is more feasible. Later you will understand when you need to handle a mass gathering. Clear? Until unless you divide it into pieces, you won't be able to work. Okay, but with informal communications, तुम कभी इस ग्रुप में रहोगे, कभी उस ग्रुप में रहोगे, बहुत सारे ग्रुपिज्म्स होंगे अभी. ठीक है? I don't know what you people will call here in your KIT hostels. हमारे hostels में we used to call forums. Yeah. मतलब जितने भी ग्रुप्स बनते थे ना, मतलब बंगालियों के ग्रुप और बिहारियों के ग्रुप, ये हॉस्टल्स में होता है. I've spent around 10 years in hostel, so I can tell you this. ठीक है? तो वहां पे ये जो तुम्हारे communications होंगे बहुत flexible होंगे. You will be sometimes to supporting this group, then sometimes you are moving on to next group. बहुत सारी चीजें होंगी. You will learn. I mean, see, my basic point of giving all these examples is now so that you can easily relate. Clear? And when you relate more with what is happening around you, you learn कि अच्छा ये तो इस चीज का concept है. You know, as you do with science, the same is with professional communication also. Clear? You might have by now understood कि जितनी चीजें बताई जा रही हैं is just the concept. Okay, I mean the technical terms that we're talking about, but it doesn't have anything new. Clear? This is what you are doing. It's just that I'm making you aware with the technical terms. Ki, look, if you are doing this or if you have done this, this was a part of this. Clear? So bringing on the relatable examples for you is the motive, just because I want you to connect with the pictures and keep them in your brain's database. It's as simple as that. Okay. Next, it involves, and in case ever, if if you are in dilemma whether to distinguish this as क्या बोलते हो तुम्हारा फॉर्मल इनफॉर्मल के बीच में कभी कंफ्यूजन हुआ या फिर किसी भी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सिचुएशन में एट वर्क प्लेस इफ यू आर देयर, सो हाउ यू फिगर आउट टू द रूट ऑफ दैट सिचुएशन कि वेदर आई शुड ट्रीट दिस एज अ फॉर्मल और वेदर आई शुड ट्रीट दिस एज एन इनफॉर्मल. क्लियर? You can understand from here. Okay, so though these are the fundamentals, but fundamentals strong होने बहुत जरूरी है, so that with the implementation of all these you can resolve complicated situations. Clear? So formal communication is necessary to achieve organizational goals. Obviously, if you're associated with an organization, you ought to follow different organizational protocols, and you need to work to match or achieve the organizational goals. But with informal communication, you just need to improve your personal relation. Okay, I mean, it has nothing to do with your organizational goals. But informal communication is also there within the formal network. We'll be talking about that. It is not that कि office में जाके सारे लोग सिर्फ काम करते हैं और काम की बातें करते हैं और बाकी चीजें नहीं करते हैं. We know with the different web series we have seen the informal communications or the informal situations people face in their work life. Clear? So we'll be talking about that, what that informal communication is called, what is the informal context referred as. We'll be talking about all those things in the classes hereafter. Okay, so this is all about verbal communication. If you have anything to ask, please go ahead. Anything you want me to ask here?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in the fourth slide, could you please explain filing?
Oh, I forgot about it. Yes. Filing is nothing but, arranging the papers in a file. Clear? It's very difficult. Have you seen those, government offices like police station or banks where they simply have a file and they keep on, tagging the papers with that rope? I mean, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? I don't know what exactly it is called. There is a paper thread. Clear? Onto which each paper, the updated papers are tagged and kept within one file. And in case if there are too many files for one case, they simply wrap it with a red cloth and they throw it in one corner. Have you seen that?
Yes, ma'am.
Ever, I mean, in movies or in any place. Clear? That is one background that we have seen somewhere. Clear? So what is that? That is called filing, and that is one of the biggest tasks. Now imagine how difficult it would be to to find one paper. Every office worker or whoever is handling those papers will have to bring down all the red wrap bundle and then look for that particular page. But with I mean with our electronic devices, what we do is we simply on our computers, laptops, we go to the folders and then we look for the file. Clear? और अगर वो भी नहीं करना है तो सिर्फ search engine में जाके just type the file name and then you get it. Yeah. So filing is difficult when it is in the physical mode. Clear? But filing with electronic media is easy.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Any more question? Anything more? No questions? Should I stop
No.
sharing then? This was easy. I mean, this is very easy. Non-verbal communication here. I mean, we'll be talking about non-verbal communication in the next class. Yeah. Next class, I'm going to the 2 hour class that we have. Yeah, the lab class that we have. When is it? Is it on Thursday? When is our lab?
Yes, ma'am.
Thursday, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's tomorrow.
it's tomorrow, right? So I'll be talking about the non-verbal communication tomorrow क्योंकि non-verbal communication is a bit lengthier. ठीक है, उसमें बहुत सारी चीजें हैं that we need to talk about, and then we'll go to the barriers of communication, which would be the last part of it. I mean, last part of communication. So I'm trying to finish off your things before 10th of November. ठीक है. Maybe I'll call for a combined class with the 3 sections that I have. ठीक है. Idea. I mean, this is just an idea now. Clear. I haven't tried a combined class because सारे लोगों का एक ही syllabus चल रहा है for my all 3 sections. So maybe if I can take one combined class, that would be good. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm just because I have created the classroom, you are all added to that group. I'm going to assign you the first assignment also. Okay. First assignment assign करके due date will be in November. Clear? I'm going to give you around a month or 15-20 days minimum to finish your task. Clear? Okay. So by this weekend or maybe within a day or two, I'll just post your assignments in the group. Clear? Now, all the assignments, all the materials will be there in the Google Classroom only. Okay, you have an access, but the Google Classroom or the meeting links for every class will not be the same. Clear? I'll be creating the classroom links every time. Okay? Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Any
Ma'am?
more information? Yes, बोलो.
मैम जो मिड सेमेस्टर के लिए हमको मतलब जो आप पीपीटी भेज रहे हो उससे पढ़ना पड़ेगा?
पीपीटी से भी पढ़ सकते हो, बुक भी मैंने ऐड कर दिया, अपलोड कर दिया है. ठीक है, whichever is feasible, whichever is understandable to you, you can go ahead. Clear? I mean, I am not restricting or I'm not putting an imposition on you people कि you have to study from my own notes. Clear? From my notes. ठीक है, and you have to copy the language that I have written out there. Clear? You're free to use your language, but your answers in the exam should make sense. Yeah, and it should be relevant to the concept in the book. Yeah, use whatever language. I mean, use language style or writing style, whatever you have. Yeah, whichever way you want. But अगर question के concept से match नहीं करेगा, keywords match नहीं करेंगे, या फिर तुम्हारे जो आंसर्स लिखोगे उसके मीनिंग्स अगर क्लियर नहीं होंगे देन यू विल बी लूजिंग मार्क्स. ठीक है. I simply won't I mean, see, I treat you as grown up students now. Okay? I'm not treating you as students of high school or anything. Okay, so behave as a graduating student. Everything is with you. Clear? All the notes are there. You are free to refer to the reference book also, but use your brain. Clear? How to answer. सिर्फ ये excuse दे देना या फिर सिर्फ एक clause दे देना कि ma'am, I have copied this from Google. Clear? And Google is always right, will not be enough for you to defend yourself. Clear? There are many things on Google. You need to understand which is true, which is not true. For that reason, refer to the books given. Go and check the reference books also. Clear? And you're free to use the notes that is given to you, whichever way you want to study. Okay? Clear? Because I simply know. See, the blunt truth is no one is going to remember the class notes or anything. But yes, in case if you learn how to implement it, that will be my biggest achievement for my teaching. Okay. I don't really expect you to remember, but उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना सीखो. क्लियर? ओके,
Yes, ma'am.
चलो. Attendance time now. I have a next class quickly. Are you people, having an access to your SAP?
Yes, ma'am.
Go and check. If your professional communication has been mapped on your SAP, and my name is being reflected there. Any one of you, please let me know, because my SAP is still not showing your class. अगर तुम्हारे पास मैप हो चुका होगा तो मेरे पास भी आ गया होगा. But I'm really surprised that it hasn't come to me. I mean, we should be the first person receiving your SAP attendance, but अभी तक नहीं आया. Just open your profile and go to the subject teachers, subject allotted, your attendance, everything. If you can see my name or other teacher's name, if you can see other teacher's name, then also please inform me, because in that case I'll have to inform my course coordinator regarding this.
Ma'am, student self-service for that one.
Yes. Student self-service. There you can see your attendance. When you click on attendance, you can see the different classes mapped.
मैं वो attendance को यहाँ पे दिख ही नहीं रहा है.
If it is not showing anything, then तुम्हारे भी classes map नहीं किए होंगे. Can you see at the timetable there? Any way you can see your timetable?
वो SAP पोर्टल दिखा तो रहा है, बट किसी टीचर का नाम नहीं.
Okay, so I mean.
Ma'am, one thing is showing student attendance details. हाँ. मिला.
तो उस details में are you getting the class timetable there? I mean for
No, ma'am.
See,
then
like
it is not mapped.
subject, number of present.
Subject is there. The different subjects are mapped.
I'm just
No.
column is there.
Blank है
Just
पूरा.
column.
Black columns. Then it is not mapped. Then the moment it will come to you, it will come to us also. Okay, I'll prepare. I'll take your attendance in the Excel sheet. Chalo, please mark your attendance here. Roll number 66. 67.
Present, ma'am.
Put it here, please. No oral calls, please. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 73. Absent. 74. 75. 76. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 85. Absent. Okay, she's here. 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 99. Ritik is missing out his classes. Okay, next is 800, 801, 802, 3, 4, 804. Kunal, absent. Okay, 805, 6, 6. 6 is absent. Neil, 7, 8, 9, 9. 809. Pragya. Pragya is missing out her class. 10. 11. 12. 12. 13. 14. 15. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 20 is a regular absentee. Okay, 21. 21. 22. 23. 23. Another one. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 28. 29. Satvik, wait. 28 is there. 28 is absent. Okay, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36, 37. Shubham and Shubham Das, both of you, please rename your profile with your roll number. Last 3 digits of the roll numbers.
Ma'am, I have updated it, but it is mentioning that it is not reflecting across all Google platforms.
Then you need to change your settings. Huh? Go and change your settings. It is problematic.
All right, ma'am.
Okay. Deboji, please wait for your turn. 836, 837. Regular absentee. 38. 39. 839. 40.